Uh, hey, will you go to homecoming with me?
Uh, who is this?
Will you make me the happiest man on earth and go to homecoming with me?
Thanks for proposing to me, but, no, thank you.
Surprise! Will you go to homecoming with me?
I think you muted it. Yeah, you muted it.
Hello? Is this thing on? Alright. Welcome to Vlogs with Adam, day 2. So today, we're gonna be videoing me asking my date to homecoming. Hey Lydia, will you come over here?
Yeah, sure!
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Are you recording this?
No. I'm live streaming it.
See you later!
If I could have anyone in the world ask me to homecoming, it would be Luke Bryan, and he would write me a country song about asking me to homecoming.
So if I got us to homecoming, I'd want Jamie Foxx to ask me I want Jamie Foxx to ask me by spelling out Hoko with basketball shoes because I really like basketball.
Okay, if I could get asked by anyone to go to homecoming, I would go with Michael Ealy, and I'd get asked by a bouquet of roses and dinner.
If I could ask anybody to homecoming, a celebrity, I'd ask Blake Lively by helicopter.
So I would ask Jennifer Lawrence to homecoming, and it would be with I'd shoot a bow and arrow, and be a flaming arrow. She'd be eating a large Subway sandwich because it's a $5 foot long, and it would shoot it out of her mouth. She'd be distracted. She'd be like, "What's happening?" And then I'd have large pyrotechnics in the background screaming out Hoko with a question mark. I'll be standing there in front of her.
All right. If I had to ask any girl to homecoming, probably be Ariana Grande, and I'd go to Starbucks and I'd get a drink. And I'd say it would mean a latte if you went to homecoming with me, and it would be a grande-sized Starbucks drink. And then she'd drink it, and she'd go to homecoming with me.
I would want Dylan O'Brien to ask me to homecoming, and I would want him to sing "Wanna Be" to me. And then when he was done, he would ask me, "Would you want to be my homecoming date?"
The varsity volleyball team is currently 6-1 with a first place win in the Prince of Peace tournament. Their next game is against Trinity at Trinity on Thursday, September 24th at 6. Lions Den interviewed Coach Cunningham on his views on this year's varsity football team.
Our expectation is to be the best football team we can possibly be each week, and to get better every day that we go out on the field. Our standards, we feel like, are higher than just winning. We want to make sure that we take the gifts and the talents that God's given us, and that we do the most with them each day that we have the chance to work and prepare. Describe this group is maturity. We have a lot of seniors on our team, and they provide a lot of leaderships. I think each team that we've had here has a unique personality, and this one is one that there's a lot of confidence.
The football team is currently 2-1 with their first district game Friday, September 25th against Trinity Christian Academy at Trinity. Come and support your varsity football team.
We went around school and asked 4 different students to play guessing games, all involving the homecoming dress-up days this year. For our first game, we have combined pictures of celebrities with pictures of Prestonwood faculty members. It's up to the students to figure out who the two people in the picture are.
Tom Cruise and Larry Taylor.
I think Donald Trump. No, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Dr. Taylor and Jerry Leno?
It's definitely Dr. Taylor. Trump.
Yes.
Mr. Banis and Michael Jordan.
Kanye West. No idea.
Kanye West and is that Mr. Vanis?
For our second game, we have photoshopped PCA faculty members' heads onto various pictures that represent a dress-up day. The students have to try and guess what that dress-up day is.
Golf day. Or cartoon day.
Okay, there's Woody, and then there's All-in-One. I don't know. All-in-One versus Woody. I don't know what that is.
Golf versus Western. Booze versus loafers.
Preppy versus country. Preppy versus country.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
The classic day. Movie day.
No.
I have no.
So like you're doing Back in the Decade or something? Or...
80s. Decades.
No.
Marty Mondays.
No.
Time travel.
Yay! You got it right.
Can you tell us a little bit about your testimony?
Okay. So I grew up in the church, and I think for a long time I put my identity and my faith in my parents' faith instead of my own. And it wasn't until college that I really started to explore the love of God that He had for me. And I think that through some struggles my first year of college and some personal things that I went through, that's really when God showed me that He loved me for who I am. And He sort of just set me on this journey that encouraged me to have a personal relationship with Him that didn't rely on what my parents had told me.
How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for 4 years. This is my 5th year. And I've always wanted to be a teacher my whole life. I love it, and I especially love teenagers.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be a teacher. I never really wanted to be anything else.
Who was your role model growing up?
I think probably my biggest role model growing up was my mom. She's just a really strong and independent person. She's a business owner and a mom and a wife, and just to watch the way that she juggles all the different components of her life and still devotes it all to God, I think is really inspiring.
How long have you been teaching?
Yeah, this is my 5th year.
Why did you come to Prestonwood?
My husband got a job in McKinney, and so that's what made us move from Louisville, Kentucky to here. And when I found out that we were moving, I started applying for jobs, and I applied here. Really, my principal in Louisville had visited this school, and so she encouraged me to apply here, and I'm really glad she did.
What is your pet peeve?
I think my pet peeve is when people are not courteous. That's my pet peeve. When they don't say thank you and or please, I just like people to show courtesy, common courtesy.
I agree. If you could sing one song on American Idol, what would it be?
I don't know. I would never be on American Idol is the problem. Man, that's the hardest question ever. Yeah, if I were on American Idol, I don't know what I would sing. I would probably be so paralyzed by fear that anything I tried to sing just wouldn't work.
I think that's how most people would probably respond. If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be and why?
If I were an animal, I'd be a penguin.
Why?
I think they're cute. Penguins are so cute. Like, they just hop around and it seems fun. I don't know. I think penguin is good thing.
If a movie was made about your life, who would play you?
You know, okay, if there were a movie about my life and the person playing me were a really old person, like if I were old, I would want the oldest lady in the Golden Girls to be me, because she's like so cute and sassy, and I love her. So yeah, if I get to be old in my movie, it's definitely her.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
Okay, my most embarrassing moment happened when I was a freshman in college, and I was in New Testament, and the teacher decided we were going to have class outside. So everybody walked outside, and I was wearing a skirt, and I had a whole big pile of books and stuff in my hand, and I was walking, and we were going to sit in an amphitheater, and as I walked up, there was a huge gust of wind that raised my skirt up in front of my whole class, and there was like 50 people. It was great.
That sounds awesome.
It turned out fine. I just sat down on the ground, so it was okay, but it was embarrassing there for a second.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I really appreciate it.